All right, welcome back, Pokemon GO players, to another episode of the Purified Podcast. Today is April 13, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
Yo, we took a little break. We're back. We probably got a ton of Pokemon to kind of brag about.
I mean, I got a 2K catching right now, so I don't know, man. You want to guess?
Oh, Shiny Badoo.
Can it be the Shundo? It was just the Magby.
I almost said Shundo Magby. Or, just Shiny Magby.
I mean, it is what we only have right now, but so.
Yeah. 2Ks are definitely my favorite to hatch during this event.
Yeah, I mean, that's also part of the collection challenge, so why not, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm really happy with the half distance for this event.
It's nice.
I'm really excited to talk about these events. It's been a good 2 weeks. I know it's been a little bit lackluster, but I'm mostly looking forward to this upcoming week with Snorlax.
Yeah, there's a couple of things for sure to be happy about, I guess. So real quick before we actually, jump right into everything that we do here. We technically just didn't do a podcast last week because I was sick throughout most of the weekend last weekend, and even a little bit after the weekend. So I just said it's like, F it, let's not really worry about it. I know I really don't want to feel like I'm dying when I'm talking to everybody. So I was like, you know what, we'll give it a week. It's not bad to take a break anyways. But life is life, and then just a roller coaster of all the stuff in the world. But hey, that's how life is. We adapt, we continue, we overcome, and then either we die or one of the two. But yeah, it's one of those things, and I'm glad to continue doing what I'm doing here because I enjoy it, and I'm sure you guys do too. So we do appreciate everybody to always continue listening to our rants because Chris wants to rant more than I do. So I'm sure you do, right?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we make sure everybody understands this episode of the Purified Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as maybe $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. So check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. And maybe become a producer or something, that'd be great. It's all part of the good of this podcast. All right. Well, aside from that, Chris, so it's been 2 weeks. I'm sure a lot of things has happened. We had a couple of events come and go, and I probably haven't even played half of them. So we had the Styles event. It's like the fighting styles or something like that event. And we also had, or still have, I don't know if it's still going though. We still have Springness to Spring for another 22 hours or so, just recording this podcast. We also had the
what was the Burmy one? I don't remember that one.
That was the style ones, I think. Or was that another one?
Maybe? I just remember going like, this is a lot of Burmy.
Oh, yeah, everybody was talking about it for sure. It's not Springness to Spring. It wasn't Spring into Spring now that I think about it, wasn't it? It's not Stunning Styles, isn't it? Let me check. Oh, it was actually Stunning Styles. Okay, so it was a style. Yeah. So, I mean, not bad that event, but everybody's just like, what's the Burmese? Actually, what were the cast forms?
Yeah, I don't think I might have seen like one normal cast form.
I don't even. Well, okay. To be told, that was the week that I was also sick, so I didn't really grind it as much.
I didn't play that much, but I don't think I saw any on the nearby. I wasn't playing like crazy, but come on.
We also had Mega Dino Ray Day in between the days, so I think it was the Saturday before then.
Yeah, it was my nap time. Yep.
You forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, I fell asleep before it. I'm like, man, I can't wait to get in on some of these Arduinos. Took a nap, woke up, it was like 6. I was like, oh. Okay.
Well, you could have remoted into a few for the other side of the wall, right?
I when I say 6, it was probably like 8. or 9.
Okay,
It
okay.
was like late, but
You still had a little bit of chance if you actually had some friends in the Hawaiian region.
I think I looked at the raid thing a little bit to see if any popped up, but I didn't see any. I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, the completionist in me wants it, but Dino is really like the only reason I really wanted to do it was for the Stardust. But
Sure. Could be. Man, I'm drowsy already. Anyways, but yeah, okay. So yeah, we had a couple of events in between then and now that we must as well talk about at this point. Mega Theater Ready Day, super easy. Really didn't take more than probably 2 trainers to take it down. It was it's a 4-star mega raid, so just use your steel types or poison types and you'll set golden for the rest of your life. So it wasn't that bad. I did get, which I didn't have previously, a Hondo Adino. So that's pretty good. I think Fern got a Shundo.
right.
So I think, was it 1 or 2 people that got the Shundo? I can't remember right now. I know there was at least 2 people that got the Shundo. So it wasn't, again, cool. I got the shiny, or no, I got 1 shiny and 1 Hondo. I did start a little bit late because I was at work on that Saturday. And I got super tied up at work anyways. And then Sunday was just another day of the events, I guess, of the Sunny style. Because of that, and because of a lot of other things, I even forgot to do a Tauros, like the Paldean Tauros. I did not do a single one.
I could be wrong, but I think I got 1 fire and 2 of the water.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any single one. Like not even the normal one is the regional one.
Is that one not? That one wasn't in raid.
Okay, so it is, but it is on a very tiny little section of the world.
Oh. Okay.
So let me go back real quick to the blog post.
I thought that was the case. I just wasn't.
Yeah, it is in the Iberian Peninsula.
Okay.
So it's really, unless you really have a friend from there, which most of the world doesn't, unless you really know people, you really couldn't do another one out there. Maybe it would have been a Poke Genie and you could have rated it anyways, but I'm sure that the line would have been like insanely line. I didn't even check at that point. Plus, I'm really not trying to use a lot of coins. No. So I'm being very almost free to play in a lot of aspects. I'm still buy a couple of tickets here and there, but in the end of the day, I'm trying to really not spend money on the game right now. Mostly because another game is kind of taking my time by money right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to prioritize which events I really want to play instead of just dumping it into every event like I used to.
Yeah, no, I was in the same boat, and now I'm just like, do I really need the extra encounter? Do I really need the extra Stardust and everything like that? I'm like, there's really no point. Like, unless there's a grind aspect of the game, there's really no point of actually getting these tickets.
Something that's going to make the game a little bit easier. Kind of like, in my opinion, Gigantamax Pokemon, I do really like hunting on those, just because doing those Gigantamax and Dynamax raids, very tough.
Yeah, those are the ones that are more likely to spend the money on, the extra $5 to get the extra particles, the max mushroom. I know that's what we're going to go into pretty soon in this weekend. Yes. But yeah, no. So it's, again, very minimal when it comes down to it. Even today, and today we had the raid day for Mega Heracross, Hariyama, and Scraggy. And I looked at the event and I was like, why do I want to do this? It's like,
oh my gosh, we can get Heracross in Florida.
I know, right? I guess that's also a thing. It's like something that I really don't care right now to do. Mega Heracross had already a raid day for us to get the Mega Energy. We had the shinies, the Hondos, Shundos, whatever the case may be. So it wasn't something that I wanted to do. Like, it wasn't out of my way to be like, oh, I gotta play this event, I gotta rate, and I gotta do this and that. I'm like, no, I'm just not feeling it right here. So, but yeah, so that was one of those raid days. Mega Dino is for the completionist, and I needed the Hondo to complete my Hondo decks, Mega decks at least. Which is one step closer. I think I'm missing like one, no, technically 2 because of the mythical, but yeah. So. And And then now we had Spring into Spring, which is the other event that started during the week off on Wednesday, I believe. And yeah, I mean, it was fun. It's still fun. I do like the Glossifer spinning around everywhere. I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to complete the collection challenge. But I kind of finished it already with almost a free incubator at that point. So that was pretty cool too. Which I got another free incubator because of it. But, you know, they didn't really put money into the game for anything like that. I'm probably going to spend money in GoFest more than anything at this point. So.
Yes. Yeah, I was getting pretty nervous just using the free incubator because I felt like I just kept hatching the same Pokemon over and over again.
Yep.
But then eventually I started hatching the last few ones I needed, so I was pretty happy.
Same. So, what you get in the last 2 weeks? Forgot to check on that.
It's been a pretty eventful 2 weeks. The Go Plus was going ham for Hondos.
Really?
It was very kind to me. After the last podcast, I got a shiny Stunky on my little adventure incense walk. Then I got a Go Plus shiny I was very happy about, a Entei. I didn't get to play that research event, so I was very happy.
Oh yeah, there was someone. That was a Pokemon that you were really looking forward to, right?
Yes, dude. I was clicking on every single one, never shiny. Check the Go Plus one day, or like the Pokemon storage. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Woohoo.
Then I got 2 shiny Burmese. One was a female, one was a male. The female was a Sandy Cloak, which I think is one I needed for the female. And then the 2 Hondos I got back to back day wise. One was one day, one was the other. Was Sandshrew and Ducklet.
Oh wow.
Which I'll take. I think Sandshrew. I think both of them I needed. And then Fletchling was the boosted shiny I got. You know, I really want to get that Remoraid, to be honest. I just think that purple is really pretty. And then obviously Fletchling had a community day. So do we really want it? But the last shiny I got is a repeat, but it's a cool one. Shadow Shiny Skorupi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was that from a grunt? Or is that still in the leaders?
Yeah, it was a Sierra both times.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Hunting that Grimer. We'll see what happens. But yeah. What'd you get these 2 weeks?
Okay, so Go Plus did actually go pretty ham on that too. We forgot to talk about the Bacephalon, and Stakataka is actually in rates right now.
Yeah, I almost remoted it, but I didn't want to put any coins in.
Yeah. I'm just like, unless it's a guaranteed shiny, I don't think I want to do it.
The Stack Attack I might have to do at least one for, though.
Yeah, I gotta get a little bit of coins for that. Or at least buy something in the bundle.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I think Stack Attacka. No. I didn't. Okay.
It's
I thought that
Bacephalon.
was the one I got the shiny for.
It's Bacephalon. It's probably the one in our hemisphere, so...
Yes.
Anyways, I did get a shiny Adino, as I mentioned before. I did get a shiny Bacephalon, so that's pretty nice. It is, I think, a 94, so it's decent. My Go Plus got me 2 shinies, 1 Growlithe, Hisuian Growlithe, and a Bellsprout. I do like the Growlithe, though. It's actually pretty nice.
Love that shiny.
Growlithe. I got a couple already. I got quite a few of them, actually, now that I think about it. I probably got to evolve one into Arcanine form or something, eventually. One of the 2. Growlithe. Yeah, I need evolutions for both of the regular form and the Hisuian form, which I will evolve eventually, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. And then, of course, I did mention that I get a Hondo Aldino from Mega Ray Day, which is awesome. Now that is my buddy, and that is, of course, what I'm actually walking. After that, I don't think I got another Hondo in between the last 2 weeks or so. So I got better luck at least in something. And that's pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Also, there is mention, I don't know, I completely forgot. I wanted to say something when you were talking, and then I was just like, I forgot about something. Did I forget? Yeah, I probably did. I'll get it eventually. Anyways, so
Didn't have to do with Pokemon Go, I'm assuming. Maybe.
I mean, At this point, I can't remember. So it's like I know I wanted to mention something about something that we're supposed to be doing. Is Tinkatink
It
almost
happens to me
Cephalon.
all the time. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It crossed my mind and it disappeared before the end of the world, and then so. But yeah, not too bad of an event. I'm doing just okay. I mean, I'm playing the game. I'm just not investing so much into it. I'm barely even opening it up at work. I mean, I'm just trying to spin stuff. Actually, I gotta probably restock pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Never mind. I gotta restock. I'm like 130 Pokeballs, and that is low for me right now. So no more catching Pokemon for the rest of it, which is good because the event is about to end anyway. So it's not like I need to. I know there was a collection challenge for the raid day today, which I saw, and I was like, I gotta do 5 raids. I'm like, no. It was just for good food candy anyway, so it's not like I really needed to do them. I'm like, I'll save it for a rainy day, I guess. Also, Entei? No shiny.
Oh, you trying to rub it in my face? Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be nice, right?
yeah. I won't be jealous anymore.
Hey, sometimes that's what it gets. It's like that one Pokemon that you're hunting for so long, you finally get it. I'm just like, what do I do with my life now? It's like I've been hunting.
Somebody said that they pulled up into a church parking lot and did like a raid for a Sableye. Finally get the shiny they needed.
I mean, it
I
happens.
was like, a raid?
You know,
that was before the Mega.
You know there is one shiny I still don't have in Generation 3, right?
Is it Relicanth or something else?
It's Anorot.
What? Okay, yeah, that's pretty crazy to me.
I don't have a shiny Anorot.
I remember you mentioning it before, but I thought you got one. I guess not.
How do you spell Anorot again? I'm just gonna look at the Pokedex.
Anorith.
I'm just gonna look at the Pokedex at this point.
Okay. Yeah, probably during the next what is it? The Adventure Week where we get all the rock types.
Yeah.
The, fossils.
Yeah. No, I getcha. Fossil Week is gonna be interesting if I actually. I mean, I always get it. I mean, I'm always looking at it, and then I never get the shiny. It's like I go a little hard to get it, and then I never get it. So it doesn't matter really at this point. So yeah, it's one of those holdout shiny Pokemons that I just never get to get. I click on them.
It's your white whale.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, do I even have a fossil shiny Anorot in any of the main series games? Probably don't.
I can tell you this much. I know I don't have it in any other game than Pokemon Go.
Yeah, there you go. You probably have like
Pokemon
20 or something, right? You got like 20, right?
Let me check. I know I have a decent chunk of Anorith.
I don't know. For some reason, Anorot and even Lilibep. I mean, I have Lilibep, but I don't have.
I almost had that Shundo.
Yeah.
I have 4 shiny Anorith.
Okay, well, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be looking to trade for one anytime soon, or at least spend a special trade for that. But all right. Well, we ranted for too long. Let's get into the research topics of today. Yeah, we got a little bit of news, some interesting stuff since we recap everything else since then. Hey, Manny, thank you so much for the 12 months. Boy, you are a legend. Thank you so much for that. A full year of that. This one's an interesting one. I was not expecting this event. Actually, I believe that was something that we... yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Anyways, quiet, Manny. This event, I think this was the mystery event that they were promoting in the news, but I guess it's now a thing. So Tinkatink makes his smashing debut in the return of Pokemon Horizons, the special celebration event. Basically, the Horizons celebration event returns in Pokemon GO with Tinkatink and its evolutions making a smashing Pokemon GO debut. And that's not all. Other Pokemons and human characters from the anime series will also appear in-game. This is basically, promoting the Horizons anime, which is actually pretty cool. It says that now we can watch season 2 of the Pokemon Horizons anime in Netflix in the United States or in the US, and then UK fans can watch it in the BBC iPlayer. pretty cool. Then we have the event starting on Wednesday, April 16, which is, of course, this week, to Tuesday, April 22nd at 8 p.m. local time. The debuts, as I mentioned before, Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, and Tinkaton will make this amazing debut into the game. I really do like this line of Pokemons, really.
Yeah, very strong typing. One of the I think it is actually the most OP in the game, right? Fairy Steel.
Yeah, not a lot of weaknesses. Just and it really depends. I mean, unless you're counting Station hero form or not the other form, the crown form.
Yes.
Anyways, but we're also gonna have a new custom Pokemons which will appear in this event, and this is a Floragato wearing the hat with Lico's pin. If you guys don't know, Lico is the main character in Horizons, and of course she wears pins as part of her outfit, so that's one of the things. It also says, of course, you can evolve Tinkaton into Tinkaton and Tinkatuff, or whatever the case may be, in the evolutions through 25 candies and 100 candies respectively. So just a regular line evolution at this point. I kind of wonder how good is it going to be in GVL at this point. Because it's the first. Is it the first Fairy Steel type that we get? Because Station crowd form is not out yet.
The only other one that we have is Mawile, and Mawile's OP.
Yeah. I mean, Tinkatink probably gets better moves anyways, but Mawile is a different story altogether. Okay, so it is not the first one; it is the second one. Thank you for correcting me.
He doesn't have it in the website yet.
I haven't heard much. I haven't heard much from PB Poke in the last few recent.
Yeah, so when it gets closer to rollout for like the move set and everything, well, I can see if it's up on here.
Okay, so I haven't heard much from PB Poke because PB Poke actually did say that he's not contributing to social media anymore, but he is going to still be like posting stuff in news into his website itself. So if you go to the news section in PB Poke, you can see that he has, updated some stuff and all that stuff. Anyways,
the only move sets I'm seeing that are kind of catching my eye is possibly it might get Fairy Wind, Play Rough, and Heavy Slam, and maybe Flash Cannon and Brutal Swing. But I think Fairy Wind, Play Rough, Heavy Slam would be the move set I would do if we end up getting it. But you never know what they're gonna end up doing.
I think I did see in the minds, or at least what people are being looking into Tinkaton, is that it was supposed to have Brutal Swing, which is a good coverage move, but I think they replaced it right before, after the announcement or something like that.
Yeah, Brutal Swing is good, and it's very fitting with the fact that it has a hammer, but I really do. I do think Play Rough just kind of takes care of whatever coverage that Brutal Swing really would.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on how you use it. Brutal Swing can just destroy fairy types or something like that. But anyways, not fairy types. I'm sorry, psychic types.
I got you.
Yeah. Anyways, to continue on to the event, we do have X in 7 kilometers. The following Pokemon will appear in 7KX, Elekid, Hatina, Charcadet, and Tinkatink. After the event ends, though, Tinkatink will start be hatching from 10-kilometer eggs, so that's pretty okay. I do like that it has a rarity on it.
Yeah, so they're telling you, hatch it from 7 kilometers so you don't have to walk as far.
Anyways, however... Oh, goodness gracious.
Is that what they're telling you?
Yeah, I know, right? I wanted to avoid that in the mic, but whatever the case may be. Anyways, event bonuses for this event. Tingle rocket balloons will appear more frequently. Half distance hatch and play eggs are placed in the incubator, so another hatch somewhat event. Increased chance to encounter shiny Pikachu wearing Cap's hat and shiny Floragato wearing a hat with Lico's spin. It's a good thing that Sprigatito had his shiny release, so that's pretty good.
Yes. Yeah, because it would be kind of boring, honestly.
Yeah. If it's just
Flora,
the custom.
Floragato didn't have that shiny
Yeah.
bounce, yeah.
And there's also some surprises and snapshots. And I think if you actually, do a surprise, you'll see some characters from the main or for the anime itself. So Pokemon Horizons.
So when they said that we'd see the characters from Horizon, you think it's just going to be just like the first Horizon?
It's like
event
Ash.
where
It was
they
like Ash appearing in the map
snapshot?
on the snapshot. Yeah. Remember those when Ash and Tingo Rocket were appearing?
Well, we had Liko and
Roy.
Pikachu and stuff show up. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Captain Pikachu and the other character with his Charizard. I'm forgetting the other guy's name. But
Yeah, I don't remember this guy. I follow the anime in
the
some
guy
ways.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so spoiler alert if nobody has actually seen the first episode of season 5 or something in the Japanese version, they did a time skip. They did a 1 year time skip into the anime.
Already?
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not like a big upgrade, but the characters are a little bit older. Their Pokemon's pretty cool too. I think one of the main characters now has a mega shiny Lucario.
Ooh,
So that's pretty cool.
sounds like a Cynthia kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So it's pretty cool to see a little bit of changes to the to the anime series because we had Ash for 25 years and they finally said no more growing up kind of deal. So, but anyways, that we'll leave it at that. If anybody also skip this part if you guys don't want to get spoiled. Wild encounters.
Yeah.
Wild encounters. The wild encounter Pokemon for this event: Quagsire, Shuckle, Slugma,
Oh boy.
Nosepass, Snorunt, Sprigatito, the Floragato with Lico Spin, Fuecoco. Yeah, Fuecoco had a shiny too, right? Quaxley and Pomni. Of course, Pomni and Quaxley are not shiny available yet. And then some trainers may encounter Pikachu wearing Cap's hat. So the angry Pikachu. More like the tough Pikachu, I think, now that I think about it. Yeah, I know, right? It's like Pika-P. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Anyways, feature attacks. So Pikachu's with the Cap's hat will be able to know the charge attack Bolt Tackle through this event.
Okay.
Not that it really changes much of how Pikachu's defenses are, but you know how it is. Then we have raids. 1-star raids will have Pikachu, Chansey, and Rockruff. Of course, Rockruff. I don't know if Rockruff can actually be the other form too.
Possibly?
I don't know. They didn't. That's a mission that's here, anyways. 3-star raids: Charizard, Alolan Metagross, and Floragato. Wow, Metagross in 3 stars. That's pretty cool. Is that the shiny available there? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, wait, can that one not be shiny? It's got a mega, but then I was like, oh wait, no mega yet.
Yeah. Field research stacks, of course, available throughout it to encounters with Pikachu with Cap's hat and other Stardust awards. Time research will be available. The free one at least will give you Stardust experience and event team Pokemons. Time research for $5 or $4.99, whatever you may think of it. You know what? The time research will give you the following: 1 incubator, an event team avatar pose, encounters with Tinkatink, and more. Okay, that pose is actually pretty cool.
Bro.
I kind of want that. I actually want to use that whenever I want to ban somebody.
It's the fishing net on steroids.
Yeah. It's like,
Or the bug.
eat my hammer, like. I like it. I may try to get it then because it does seem like a pretty cool animation.
I do think it's interesting. It says encounters with Tinkatink too, so you're not just paying for one.
You might get a couple if depending on how it goes. We'll figure it out once April 16th comes around and more. Showcases and the celebration event Ultra Ticket box will be available in the in-game shop. I'm sorry, in the web store. And in the web store, you get an additional 10 Ultra Balls if you purchase it through there. Sure.
I mean, free's free, I guess.
The only reason why I would want you guys to actually go to the web store instead of in-game shop is because you do get the extra tickets for purchasing something there and the reward program. so it can give you a little extra other stuff, like, you know, incubators and all that stuff if you spend money there.
Yeah.
So regardless of the 10 free Ultra Balls, really, Niantic, why? Or Sculptly, whatever the case may be. The web store itself is still a pretty good addition to this. So I'm actually a little excited for this one. It's like it has some pretty cool chases. You know, the Florigato, the Pikachu, Tinkatink having a good one will probably be, you know, pretty swell in its own right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is one of the events I'm going to be aiming for the 7-kilometer eggs.
Yeah.
Plus, my buddy just likes getting the distance trades because he's trying to get all the platinum medals right now. But yeah, I think it's a fun one. I think the Pikachu with Cap's hat is going to be my chase. I don't remember if I got it last time.
I don't really think I did, now that I think about it, but you know. So
yeah, because that pose, I think the pose really makes it for me. Because you know, all the Pikachus feel very similar. You know, it's got a different hat. Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, no, I'm actually liking the pose. I'm really really just in general, it's just a pretty cool pose. Anyway, so
yeah.
All right. Well, how about you let us know about the next event?
I did have it.
You did got one? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'll get another. Don't worry. But yeah, next event, sweets. Nope. Okay. Forget I said that. The next event we're going to be talking about is Dynamax Entei Max Battle Weekend. If you didn't catch on from the fact that we already had Raikou. So obviously this means we're going to be getting a last beast later on.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, let's talk about Entei. Yeah, the next one's going to be thick. But Entei, nice middle ground. Raikou is a little glass cannon. But from Saturday...
Also, I want to really point out before you do that, I did get also a Pikachu with a cap.
Okay, yep, good to go. Is yours female or male?
Female, so I guess I got to get the male one.
I got the male, you got the female. So we got to get the opposite.
Sure. Okay, go ahead.
So, Dynamax Entei will be taking place Saturday, April 26th at 6 a.m. to Sunday, April 27th at 9 p.m. local time. Very strong, very cool. It'll be in 5-star max battles, and if you're lucky, you will encounter a shiny one. So good luck. The event bonuses: max particle collection limit will be increased to 1,600 for the day, and there's going to be 1/4 adventuring distance to receive max particles. It gives you a ton. And then power spots will refresh more frequently. I forget how often it is. Is it every 15 minutes or like every 30?
I think it's every 30.
Okay.
I might be wrong though, but
they're always changing it. I don't know. And then 8 times max particles from power spots. You will see how many particles are at the stop when you go to collect them. It's unbelievable. So that's like what, 800 to like 850 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you get the extra ones from being there. I don't know. But yeah, keep track of that. Try to make sure you capitalize on as many max particles as you can get. There's also going to be a 3/4 particle cost reduction for unlocking and powering up max moves. And that will be active from Monday, April 21st at 6 a.m. to Sunday, April 27th at 9 p.m. local time. So they're giving us some more time this time to use some max particles. So don't feel like waiting. Don't feel like, you're struggling. You want to get your teams ready ahead of time, since they're giving us a little bit, 5 days of preparation at least.
Yeah, it's a good week.
Yeah, so even if you don't want to do Entei, it is a good idea to power up your Pokemon for whatever you end up wanting to do. Timed research. There will be a free timed research available for trainers starting Monday, April 21st at 6 a.m. Local time, which is good because we're going to have those extra particles reductions for this. Complete the time to research to encounter a Dynamax Sobble to round out your battle team for taking on Entei. Very, very strong water type, especially if you do not have Gigantamax Blastoise available or Gigantamax Lapras.
Lapras is
probably
not
won't
that
be as
bad.
good because of that ice.
Yeah, it just turns into icicle regardless. So.
Okay. But it will also award Sobble Candy, Max Particles, and more to help power up your battle team. It seems like it's going to be fun. I really do like Entei. I like the little black parts of its face frills that it gets when it's shiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one. I think there's plenty of fire types available though. For like just Dynamax Charizard is a powerhouse on its own. So I don't know how much we need this one, but if you want it, I would go out and get it.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. So it's not. It has a shiny available. It is a Dynamax. It's an event Pokemon is not really that bad. It does help you out in future Dynamax's battles if you do get a good one anyway. So
yeah.
So it doesn't have the weakness of like rock or something because of Moltres.
That's true. Yeah, it won't be weak to like electric as much or any of the other things that Charizard is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Does it only get Fire Spin or no Fire Fang, Fire Spin? But does it only have Fire Quick Moves? That's what I cannot remember.
It's been a long time since I even care about that. So
I think that's the case. But it does have a few other charge moves, so keep an eye out for those if you're like worried about that. But I for Dynamax Pokemon, I typically just look at the quick moves.
Yeah. I think it does get here. Let me just make sure because I do have a Shundo Entei that I can just look into. It has Fire Spin, so you still can do some damage.
Yeah, I went through a few of them, and I only saw Fire Fang and Fire Spin so far.
So it's just fire all around, just a generic fire type. So, also, how's your Pokemon Sleep going? I know I'm kind of like cutting off of the topic in here.
Oh, you're trying to plug into your other podcast, Sleep It Off. I see.
Yo, better listen, brothers and sisters.
Oh my gosh, it's been pretty good. I feel like I should have rounded out my team more with psychic types, but I did put Cresselia on my team as soon as I got it from the event.
Nice.
I'm excited to encounter Darkrai tonight, I believe.
Are you ranked 13 globally?
What?
Are you ranked 13 globally?
I believe so.
Okay.
I know it said that everything got dispelled and I can encounter Darkrai.
Okay, so yeah, you are at that point, yeah.
But it does give you like one Darkrai.
Yeah, I mean everybody got one. I won't spoil what else it gets though. So
okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're probably gonna wake up and be like, what the F is this? Man, that really is gonna be one of those moments. Anyways, so yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit more off stream if anything. But yeah, no, Entei, again, another beast that you want to just add to the collection at this point. If you get a shiny, cool, just let us know. That'd be cool. They're exciting to do. I mean, the problem with this Dynamax Pokemon is that you only have a party of 4 instead of like a party of 40.
Definitely challenging.
So it will be a challenge if you don't know how to round out your ability. So, I mean, water types, ground types is not a bad idea. Max mushrooms are also a very prominent Pokemon ability or thing. So not bad in that sense, but still be very careful. Make sure you have a good team to ready it up. Don't forget you also get the Dynamax Battle Weekend Ultra Box in the web store for $9.99 with the additional. Yeah, it doesn't give you any extra, but it deals with Max Mushroom and 7 Max Particle Packs to prepare you for the Entei. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. Just in case you want to do a couple extra.
You don't get nothing extra?
From buying it from web store? No, I didn't say anything.
That's so sad.
Anyways. All right, well, we have some sweet surprises coming up in the next event. Let's see what I did there. just a transition to it. Sweet Surprises awaits. Appleton makes his Pokemon GO debut in Sweet's Discoveries event. I like this Pokemon, surprisingly, even though it is a generic, well, not a generic, but it is a dragon type. So
as simple as its design is, I think some of the best Pokemon have simple designs.
That too. Yeah, that too. Anyways, this event is from Thursday, April 24th at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, April 29th at 8 p.m. local time. The event bonuses: 2 times candy for catching Pokemons, increased chance of encountering shiny Delibird and shiny Scorvette. Okay, well, I do need at least a shiny Scorvette, so that works out.
That Cherubi I need. Especially if I'm not getting one from this event.
There's also an increased chance of hatching a shiny Delibird or hatching a shiny Delibird, shiny Cherubi, and shiny Scorvette from whatever eggs they'll tell us in a second. Catching Delibird and Scorvette will award berries. Yeah, I guess so. Increased chance of 4 apples to appear on mossy lore modules. No, it actually says this, apples. And we also have hatch distance for first 3 eggs hatched during the Go egg hatching widget. So, I mean,
ooh,
just the first 3.
Do you think there's a possibility of just getting like the 2 different apples we need to evolve Applin? Or do you think they're just, messing with us by putting apples?
Well, the debut of Apple and Appleton, it makes its Go debut. So yeah, you can evolve it. However, you need to use 200 Appleton candy and 20 tar apples to evolve Appleton to Flapple, and the same for 200 Appleton candies plus 20 sweet apples to evolve Appleton to Appleton.
So it's essentially the 400 candy evolution.
Yeah, they just split it between the 2. Yeah, it is actually, mentioning what this new item is. If you guys weren't playing the April Fool's event, this was basically a test to that. Now we have what it was supposed to be, which discovering apples in the game map, you can click on them to get the item required to evolve Appleton. So that's pretty cool. It will appear in motion modules. It can appear in the wild, but you do need to click on a lot of them. I think the only problem that I have with this is that it doesn't use the Go++. So I have to actually look at the in-game map for this.
It definitely is stressful. It adds a little bit of more work, I guess, because we're buying the Go++ to try and enjoy what's going on around us without having to worry about Pokemon Go. But I do think after you evolve it into both of them, you're not going to be stressing as much about Applins.
Until the shiny comes out.
I mean, look at Kecleon.
Yeah.
Kecleon can be at any stop, but we're not constantly checking the stops. It's like, oh, hey, there's a Kecleon here.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, it's not bad. So they are still in the wild. They're not just in mossy lore modules. But you got to be very lucky for them to appear like right there and then. So it's got to be a constant battle of me looking at the phone for a while, which is not something I've been doing in the last few weeks. So anyways, wild encounters for this event will be Alolan Rattata, Abra, Bellsprout, Delibird, Gulpin, Bidoof, Mona, Bounsweet, Scorvette, and the following trainers can even encounter Snorlax, Shockle, Komala, and Applin. It says if you tap on apples, you can still get Applins too. So there's also Pokemon that you can encounter in this thing. So that's pretty cool.
The Shuckle love these few events is crazy.
You are just having a day feel with this. Get the Shundo. Anyways, well, there's your answer. X 7 kilometer X will be the whatever part of this. So Delibird, Cherubi, Munchlax, and Scorvette will be appearing in 7KX. So a very stacked lineup.
They're putting some great 7 kilometer lineups here, man.
Yeah. Man, that might gonna make me spend money. Why?
I never want to hatch 7 kilometer eggs because there's just too much variety.
There's not even a reason to, unless I really need that Corsola, but
Yeah, I would like that one, but honestly, my friend like hatches so many. I think he just hatched a second shiny Corsola. So I'm just trying to get it from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hatches a ton of 7 He hatches them
You know,
exclusively.
kudos to the grind, because I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, I'm looking at my eggs and I'm like, do I have to hatch you?
Yeah, where's the delete button?
I know, right?
Yeah, he wants that distance thing. The platinum. So he's been working on that. So he trades me the ones he gets from 7 Kilometer eggs. But he's like, oh hey, another shiny. Oh yeah, look at that.
You're like,
I'm like, hey, that's cool. Mind if I take it?
Right. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Then we have field research tags. Of course, will reward you with Stardust and eventing Pokemons. Time research will reward you with 1 mossy lure module. I can't even say that word 3 times faster. 1 tar apple and 1 sweet apple. Remember, you need 20 from each to be able to evolve. So this is just your start.
We'll buy 20 of them. They're free.
And encounters with eventing Pokemons, but you know. Time research, $1.99, $2. 2 moisture lure modules and encounters with a 10 team Pokemon. I can't talk today. Including Deliver, Scoret, Applin, and more. So you do get a couple of Applins from there. There is a new avatar item, which is Appleton Headband and Appleton Apron. Okay. Pokemon showcases, of course, just like you guys know. And the Sweet Discoveries Ultra Ticket Box in the web store, which will award you with additional 5 bonus Ultra Balls again. The love for Ultra Balls in this game is crazy.
They're preparing you.
For what? What are you looking at? Anyways, I say it's pretty cool because technically a mechanic that we didn't think it was going to come back, it's now coming back in a way that we weren't expecting it. So it's okay. I'm gonna just wonder, will we be able to encounter more of these apples after the event ends? Or will it just be a permanent thing, you know?
It's gotta be, right? With 20 needed for both. I just want to know how rare they're gonna be. Are they gonna be like Kecleon rare, where we see them, once once
Full
every
moon?
2 weeks
Yeah,
or so?
yeah, I know, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. But we'll see. But I'm hopeful they'll be at least as common as Kecleon, maybe a little bit more, since we need 400 to get both evolutions. Plus, the 20 extra apples. So that's a lot of apples to click on.
Yeah. I mean, if you're really grinding and you're just playing the game, then it doesn't matter. I mean, you just put a couple of extra mostly lore modules around and you hope to get lucky. So it's not bad. It just feels interesting, especially because even the Pokeballs were kind of tiny to look into during the event, during the April Fool's. So anyways, but yeah, I'm okay with this. Seems like a good grind, something to do, something to look forward to, and things like that. Honestly, I'll remember to once the event starts at this point, but so. All right, well, I think that's it for the news. Let me just make sure Pokemon Go hasn't really twisted anything that I shouldn't have done. So,
there's some stuff in.
Oh, also, I mean, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys probably know at this point, Pokemon Go Fest tickets are actually live again, so you can go in and reserve your ticket. Chris?
I don't think I can go to the in-person this year.
Gotcha. All right, that's all I needed to know. Anyways,
is that the question that was on your mind?
Kind of, because we've been talking about it. I mean, I just know that if you're not able to, you're not able to.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody's just disappointed.
Hopefully, I'm in a good spot next year.
Oh yeah. I mean, life is life. It is how you look at it in the end of the day. But yeah, no, it look like also that there's anything Pokemon Go said aside from that. I know there's some news for Pokemon Go Fest. I don't think that we should probably get too much into those, just because there really isn't too many things to talk about, I guess. Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure. Go Fest. Let's just check, of course, the one that I'm gonna go into, which is New Jersey. There's the gameplay experience, feature Pokemons, just new shiny debuts, of course. There is still early access to Crown Shield and Crown Forms, Sword Forms from Station and Samacenta. I guess they're also describing their biomes. Again, I don't think I should really go ahead and talk too much into this, just for the reason that I'm probably much going to be talking about it closer to the event itself. Awesome. There's some new spin disc patterns, I guess.
Oh. I guess they are supposed to be infinite, I guess.
Yeah, Halucha and Snapshots, of course. Fun research and all the stuff. Bonuses. I mean, it kind of seems that's the same, all bonuses in general. Just add-ons, merchant sizes, global. Actually, let me check global real quick before maybe we continue on here. If you did buy the ticket early for global, you do get an encounters with Skidoo, which can be shiny from the Safari Zone. So you could, if you want to, try to get one. I did get my Skidoo and it wasn't shiny, so I mean, tough luck. Oh, they're doing a mystery 3-star raid on global. That's interesting. And of course, the Crown Shield, Samacenta, and Crown Sword Station. Spawns.
Let me guess. Duraludon.
I don't know. Yeah, no, they have their spawns. Ooh, Pachirisu and Skidoo from the instance. Also Clefly. I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, Pachirisu always been a cool Pokemon to get. Unknowns as always. We get the W now. Nice.
Let's get that W.
Let's get that W, yo! I don't know. I may have to actually plan my weekend for that too, so we'll figure that out. I don't know. Anyways, that is that on news section. Let's get into PvP. Get good, get wrecked. Here we go. Anyways,
I played one game of Spring Cup either yesterday or the day before. One game.
Hey, it's more.
Like, I wonder what this is like.
It's one more game that I got playing. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I got a quest for win a battle for the Cub Fu candy. I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I was like, well, looking at the typings that are allowed, poison types got to be OP. So I looked up what Pokemon is a poison type that I can use. I was like, ooh, Galarian Weezing, ooh. And yeah, it was one of the toughest battles I've had ever. It was not easy. And I immediately saw that the poison type I should have been using was Tentacruel because somebody on the opposing team had it. I don't know how I won that battle, but it was very close.
Just, a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of plays. Mostly because it is like, rank 2 or 3 or something.
It's like rank 10.
Ah, nice. So you have been doing some battles.
It's not great.
Yeah. I honestly haven't touched GBL. I can say that I probably will because I'm focused on other things, which we'll talk about. I know it's something that we probably be mentioned in the last few podcasts, but TCG Pocket, the rank system in that, it's a hell.
Yeah. I've been playing that a lot. I was debating playing some during this podcast.
Oh my god, yeah, I know, right?
I was like, no, I can't.
I have to focus so much against this now because I really want to get to Masters. I'm so close. I'm in Ultra 4 right now. I'm in the, a little over.
Do you have the Darkrai?
Yeah.
You have the Gear. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I need the Darkrai's. I don't have any Darkrai. I'm just running Giratina Mewtwo.
I might be able to trade you a couple of Darkrai's then.
If you have, a bunch, but don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, I have the special ones. I have the rainbow one. I have the promo one that you get.
You got promo?
Yeah, there was a promo once.
I never got the promo.
Yeah. Well, you could have them, but now that you know the Darkrai was actually OP at the sense, let me just make sure.
Apparently, I hate those 20 HP every single time a dark energy goes on. Every single time.
Let me check. Darkrai. He was in spatial. Yeah, I got 7 regular Darkrai, so I can throw you a couple.
Okay, yeah, he was in that Dialga pack.
Yeah,
I don't really want to open Dialga.
I opened a lot of Dialga packs just for the reason that I wanted to get the immersive, and I finally did after opening like I don't know how many packs.
I got the immersive before I opened Darkrai.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
So I was like, okay, I guess I'll cry.
But yeah, I will try you a few. Mostly because Darkrai and Giratina are just too OP. I'll send you a list of what I'm using too, just because it's a nice list, and of course, but you do gotta be careful because everybody's gunning to go against it. So
yeah, people are definitely prepared.
Yeah, Miascaradas decks. There's a few.
I'm scared of the Gallade a lot.
Yeah,
Gallade terrifies me.
Between Gallade and Ramparos, actually. Just the damage.
One energy
for 100 for almost 100 130, and you have a Lucario in the back. It's like 150. So you're like, oh yeah, one shot this thing.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I guess like I said, I'm in Ultra 4 right now. I'll probably begin my climb to Masters pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't mean to brag. I'm a Pokeball 4.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'll send you, like I said, I'll send you a couple of lists if you need some things. Just let me know. Of course, I'll send you the Darkrai, which is the most important out of that one meta deck, But yeah, I was also finally able to get my immersive Giratina, so that completes all my immersives. I know, I'm happy. I mean, you got the Pokeball, so I'm still hating you.
I got the Pokeball, but I need the immersives for Palkia, Arceus, and Giratina.
It's so hard to really open up packs these days, just because if you spend the time to be able to actually open the packs every time it comes out, that's great. And because it's only one pack, it's even better. But when Dialga and Palkia came out, I was like so focused on getting one or the other that I couldn't get the other one for a while. So it took me a bit to really get to that point. And I think we are getting probably a new set at the end of the month, as far as I know.
Again?
Yeah, I
know.
Dude,
the shiny sets, I love the shiny sets.
Oh yeah, I was 100% cool
when they added those.
Yeah, I did get quite a bit of shinies.
I keep getting Rylu. It just keeps coming. Rylu.
I got.
Can I get a Reverum?
Bro, I got like 4 Reverums.
Yeah. I'll trade you a Rylu for one of them.
Yeah, once we get the ability to trade this, and yeah, I do have 1 Charizard and 1 Lucario, so that's pretty cool.
I got 1 Lucario, but no Charizard.
Yeah. I did get the Rainbow Pikachu. The Giratina, I did get a Giratina full art from the Wonder Pick. It was a Japanese one.
I did get that. I think we both got them the same day.
I think so too, yeah.
Sometimes it might have been the same person.
I did actually Wonder Pick and I own a full art.
Whoa.
And that was the same day. Literally, okay, so within seconds, maybe minutes, I got the Giratina from a free pack, the immersive one. And then I went into my Wonder Pick and I saw Diona. I was like, you know what, let's go for it. And I got it. I was like, yes.
Bruh.
I want red, though. Red is actually more prevalent.
Yeah, I love red. I need more Sabrina.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes down to the old packs, I already have everything that I need from each one of the sets, except for like one set that I haven't completed, the main set. Yeah. Which is the Palkia set. Every other set, if I get a full art, great. I'm probably just gonna Wonder Pick it if I see one. So, which I almost got the red, but of course, it was one of those you can't get them if you can. But anyways.
Yeah, that event where they let you see one of the cards, the sneak peek was really fun.
Oh yeah, it was
I
pretty
hope
cool.
they do that
I
again.
don't think any of the sneak peeks was actually on the card itself, but it did give me the ability
One.
to get one. Yeah, I know, right?
I had one. I was like, I wonder which card I'm gonna pick.
Yeah, no. I say TCG Pocket has gotten some sweet.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. Yeah. But with that being said, I know there is a Play Pokemon event regionals happening, I believe, this weekend. So don't quote me on this. I know it's some people have been talking about it. Let me check Play Pokemon Twitter, just because we can. Okay, so we have a regional. Okay, so the Atlanta Regional Championship happening this weekend. There is a winner, and the winner was, I believe,
Me.
It's L Kim. It's double L Q and M. That's his username. So congratulations to, it's IL Kim. Okay, well, that makes sense, I guess. IL, Q, and M. That's basically his username. So
I'm trying to think if that's somebody that I used to see in Sylph or not.
Maybe.
It might be.
I mean, Wholesome tweeted him, so that's pretty
obviously, yeah. Obviously, they got to be pretty strong to win that.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow Drapion is the play these days, but that's pretty cool. He ran a team.
Very versatile.
Yeah, he ran a team of Lapras, regular Lapras, should I say, Alolan Sandrew, Shadow Drapion, which the animation on the game itself looks pretty cool. Shadow Jumpluff, a Sumeru, as always, and God, what is the name of that Pokemon from Gen 3? It's a ground type that keeps getting moves.
What does it look like?
It's like it has a bunch of eyes. It has. Let me just check the Pokédex. Hold on.
Bunch of eyes.
I know it's Gen 3. It's a ground type. Ground Psychic, I think.
Oh, Claydol?
Claydol, yeah. Claydol has it's in the teams. There you go. Claydol has been making its waves into the meta. Mostly because he actually keeps getting moves. If we go into actually...
They have a bunch of moves. You never know what they're going to use on.
Well, here's the thing about this new Pokédex. You go into the Pokédex, you click on the Pokemon you look into, you go to Battle, and it tells you the type effectiveness that it has, the weaknesses, the fast attack. So Claydol gets Mud Slap, Confusion, and Extra Sensory. But he also gets, as a charge attack, the list is long, hold on, Earthquake, Earth Power, Scorching Sands, Rock Tomb, Shadow Ball, Gyro Ball, Psychic, and Ice Beam. So the versatility of this Pokemon is OP, brother. Somebody in Niantic like loves Mew. This guy. Basically, it's Mew at this point. So yeah, he gets pretty good coverage in the end of the day, especially because there's been a lot of buffs to a lot of the quick moves anyways, and a lot of the other Pokemon moves out there, so... Yeah, all right, cool. Thank you. And congratulations to the Atlanta Regional Champion. You are just a couple of months away for Worlds. Also, I have made the decision not to go to Worlds. I can't fit it into my budget anymore.
Yeah, no. I would not worry about it.
Yeah. It would be nice to experience it one time.
On the way, that's different.
I'm thinking... Like if there's a way, I may like that too. But even the both Worlds this year and next year is gonna be in California anyways. So I already went to California for Go Tour. I'm going to Go Fest New Jersey. Nintendo Switch is coming out the same weekend.
Visit the wife's family in California and then
go to work.
Happen to show up at Worlds. Interesting,
bro. Good luck getting tickets. Okay. Anyways,
that is a good point.
That is a good point. Anyways, all right. So thank you so much for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it. Make sure you check us out in our podcast services feeds. Or podcatcher, your favorite podcaster out there. Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, any other places that you can actually listen to us. Just we greatly appreciate it. 5 stars are the best stars for reviews. If you can leave those there. Follow our social media on Twitter, X, whatever you call it. Pure Let It Go. Pokemon Trigger, please. That's PKMN. Trigger please with a C at the end. I love that you just imitating at this point. Purified Podcast for anything Pokemon Go related. I'll try to always post there if possible. Email us anything, purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. Greatly appreciate if you just let us know. Join our Discord. Our regular Discord has been kind of dead because we have lives now. But you can join the Professor Discord if you just join the Patreon. So make sure you check us out there, guys.
Yeah, we haven't done that streaming on the personal.
Yeah, it's like I said, life is life, you know.
Maybe after that overpriced Switch 2, you know.
God. Yeah, no, we won't talk about that today. Anyways, and then of course, just check out the patreon.com/Pokemon Professor to join up the network. With that being said, Chris, take us away for the night, please.
All right. We should be seeing you guys next week if everything goes well. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Hope you guys get ready for Snorlax. Remember, that is the 19th. Unless I'm crazy. I might be crazy. I feel like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to check it right now because I'm tripping. It is the 19th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So yeah, be safe, get ready, and yeah, get out there, get playing. And I hope you guys get what you're looking for. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.
Keep purifying them, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.